Happening right now, protesters are gathering at the Ferguson Police Department as people remember Michael Brown, who was killed 6 years ago today. The events surrounding his death igniting a movement. News 4's Alexis Zotos joining us live from Ferguson. Alexis, even after 6 years, some people say changes have been made, but more changes are needed. So what can you tell us about what's happening there right now?
Absolutely, Lauren. So protesters have been out here in front of the Ferguson Police Department for the last couple of hours. I'm going to step out of the way, give you an image of what's going on here. You can see there's a line of police that are standing in the parking lot of the Ferguson Police Department. And about 100 or so protesters have gathered in the street. Police are allowing them to be in the street, just telling them they need to stay off police property. Now, there's a lot of people out here that have been out here for 6 years, since 2014. But we also spoke with some young people who say that changes have been made, but as you mentioned, there are more changes they're looking for.
No justice, no peace.
Millions of steps, hundreds of thousands of chants since August 9th, 2014, the day Michael Brown was killed in Ferguson.
I remember it. I remember the marches, the tanks coming out.
Chloe Fox was just 10 years old. Today, as a soon-to-be junior at University City High School, she says they're still demanding change.
You have to fight for what you believe in.
Flowers mark the spot where Ferguson police officer Darren Wilson shot and killed Michael Brown 6 years ago.
Coming here every single year does not get easier.
While there are many still fighting for change, many things are different from that day. A new police chief in Ferguson.
6 years ago today, this community was rocked and this nation was rocked.
Just days ago, activist Cori Bush won the Democratic primary for Congress.
This is where I started from, fighting for justice. We have to stand up for Black lives every single day.
One thing that hasn't changed, charges against Officer Darren Wilson. A week ago, prosecutor Wesley Bell said after a 5-month reinvestigation of the case, there is not enough evidence to charge the former officer with murder or manslaughter.
After an independent and in-depth review of the evidence, we cannot prove that he did.
For 15-year-old Michael Simmons, there are dozens of names they march for, from Breonna Taylor to George Floyd. But Michael Brown's death was the spark for him.
We definitely are in a better place with support-wise, and a lot more people are becoming educated. But I mean, we're still marching, we're still fighting for the same cause.
Again, police are allowing protesters here to stay in the street. They have both ends blocked off here in front of the Ferguson Police Department. No arrests have been made this evening. Reporting live, Alexis Zotos, News 4.